So a lot of people want to see some of our strikers gone this season due to the fact that they are not putting the ball in the back of the net. But in this video, I'm going to look at our strikers and see which ones we may regret letting go of. Welcome to the Burton Ballers. Ain't got no time for no stallers, yeah.
We are the risers, we're not the fallers. Our channel is growing wider and taller.
Yeah, we're here to give you the news about your dear beloved Blues, yeah.
So if you like this YouTube channel, like, subscribe and turn on that bell.
Yeah. So, a few years ago, we had two players on our books. One by the name of Mo Salah, one by the name of Kevin De Bruyne. And at the time, Jose came along to manage us, and he assessed the squad, and he got rid of both De Bruyne and Salah. The season after, we went on to win the league, so not a lot of things were said about those two transfers. But as the seasons have gone on and we see the short-termism of getting rid of those two players, then I got to look at myself honestly and say, well, you know, was I happy or unhappy to see those players go? Right, honestly, when Kevin De Bruyne went, I said the club are making a big mistake because I saw his potential, I saw what he could become, and I knew that one day this transfer could come back to haunt us. Mo Salah, on the other hand, I saw flashes of brilliance, but I just saw a young, raw talent who, when he did go to Roma, did I shed a tear? No, I didn't really shed a tear, really. And even when he came back to Liverpool, I didn't think he was going to become the player he has become now. So I kind of got that one wrong. But with the De Bruyne one, when he came back to Man City, I was always worried because I said, this is the one we let go of. So let's have a look at the strikers or the forward players that we've got at the moment. And I'm going to give you my honest assessment of the ones I think that if we let go, we'll be making a mistake with, and the others who I won't mind going, and I don't think will come back to haunt us. But football, you don't know with football. It's a game where you just never know. A different environment for a different player, they may well come back and become a very good player. So let's take them one by one. First, let's start with the easy one, Timo Werner. I think if we let him go, I'm not going to shed any tears over him. I know that he's a favourite amongst some of our fan base due to the fact that he works hard, etc. But for me, I just don't think he suits the style of football we want to play. I just think that he'll operate in a team who are more of a counter-attacking side, and against oppositions who play a higher line. So he'll do, if we go back to Germany, I think he'll succeed in Germany, or even Italy, I think he'll do well. But in the Premiership for one of the top clubs, I just can't see him playing at that level where I think, you know what, why do we let this guy go? So with Werner, if he goes, no big deal for me. Christian Pulisic, the talent is there for all of us to see. Again, another one, or if he went to one of our Premier League rivals, would I be complaining about it? Probably not. You know, I just see flashes of brilliance but no consistency. Again, if he goes to a different league, Italy or Spain, he may excel there, but in the Premier League, I just can't see him improving any of our rivals. Callum Hudson-Odoi, I'll stick with. I can see him getting better. Callum Hudson-Odoi has had his injury problems. I think with a long, consistent run in the side, if he builds up his confidence again, then he's somebody who can excel in this league. I feel that if he goes elsewhere and comes back to another side, be it Manchester United or even Man City, he can do a good job at any of those clubs, and he's one that I think if he comes back, then we'll regret it, and the best for is yet to come from Callum Hudson-Odoi. Kai Havertz, I think he's another one who has yet to fulfil his potential, but the potential is there, the class is there, and I think give him another season or two in the Premier League, he's going to be that standout player that we all thought he was going to be. He's still well thought of in Germany. He was seen as a generational talent. A lot of people are not so saying because of his settling in period at Chelsea that he's not really that generational talent, but I still think he's got the potential to be that generational talent. If he goes somewhere like Real Madrid, then on to Barcelona, you can have another Arjen Robben situation on our hands where as he gets more experience, the better player he's going to become. So for me, keep. And I think that's it. Hakim Ziyech, he's a little bit older, but Hakim Ziyech, I think he's now becoming that player we thought he was going to become, and I'll keep him. Lukaku's a bit too old for this category, so I just don't think that he played for all the teams in the Premiership. But mind you, having said that, Lukaku, if he goes to Tottenham playing under Conte, you may see a different Lukaku because he had his best spell in Italy under Conte. So if he did join Tottenham, then maybe. But that's not to say that he'll succeed here. It's just that they play a different style of football, which maybe suits his style better than for Chelsea. So that's my assessment of all the forward players that we've got at the club. So I'm turning over to you guys now. Do you agree with my assessment, or do you think differently? So if you think differently, tell me why. Tell me who you think do you think has got a future here, with given time will succeed, who you regret letting go. Stick your comments in the section below, and as I said, give me your reasons why. And we'll revisit this video in a couple of years time, few years time, if we do sell one of those players that I've mentioned, and see if I was right or whether you were right. So until then, guys, you know what to do. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, turn on all post notifications to be notified every time we make a new video. Until then, guys, take care.